It ain't easy. But it's time for rebirth. You're in that cocoon and you're pressing against the walls with all your might. There's a lot of pressure. And you've been in this phase for a year. And inside of you, you have the fire that's burning that says enough is enough. Enough is enough. And this energy is pushing, you're pushing outwards in all directions. We expand outwards in all directions so we could bust out of the cocoon. Bust out of the cocoon. You could write it in the comments. That is what we are doing right now. The Heinrich metamorphosis. Your insides are being liquefied. In the past 24 hours, you're probably feeling it. If you are feeling it, let us know in the chat right now. You could let us know in the comments. If you're feeling this energy, you feel like your insides are liquefying, you feel the intensity, you feel the drive within you, you feel irritable, and it's time to bust out. It's time to bust out. The old is being stripped away, and the only person that could strip it away is yourself. You have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself in order to make it through this shift, in order to make this great change. And God wants you to make this great change, but you are going to have to make this great change yourself. You can't worry about fear. You can't worry about distractions. You're going to have to go from within. And this phase that you've been in for the last year, you're pressing out of that cocoon. It's time to spread your wings and fly. This is the rebirth. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? It's going to help others find this message so that they could be motivated, so that they could be inspired to actually take these energies and make the most of them. Because energy is the ability to cause change. The ability to cause change, it does not mean that the change will happen. Some people waste the day away, some people will waste their opportunity, and some people will grab the bull by the horns and take ownership of the time period, take ownership of the moment. It's time to finish your story. You've been incubated enough. We've all been incubated enough. And it's time for us to strip away the old. As we saw in the Schumann resonance, we had a massive burst of energy, and you literally, tangibly feel it riveting through you. As I'm sitting here before you all, actually feel it everywhere. And you could just feel the electricity. If you could feel the electricity everywhere, you could hit the lightning bolts. You feel it within you. It's stripping away the old. Each and every one of us, we started the first half of our journey. And because of the subconscious programs that we took in as we went about our journey, we get them at school, we get them at work, we get them on the TV. We get them on the TV as well. We get them from all different places. And through repetition, through watching The Matrix, by watching the people of the Matrix, these, through repetition, become part of our world. 95% of the reality that we lived in was dictated by these subconscious programs. And it takes a tremendous amount of energy in order to strip away the old. Write it in the comments. Write it down. Right now, we are stripping away the old, because the old cannot come with us to the new. The Heinrich metamorphosis is what each and every one of us are going through right now. This energy is rough. It's not easy. It makes you feel very irritable right now. You're stirring right now. The energy is rough. No more BS. Your tolerance is at a 0 for it. And you're feeling that right now. You have 0 tolerance for nonsense. You have 0 tolerance for BS. It's time to embrace who you came here to be. It's time to show the world who you truthfully are. And why do we feel that way? Because we were put in this cocoon, in this stage, in the chrysalis stage. We have to push out as you feel this right now. You have to push out with all of your might, with all of your strength. You need to push out and break through this cocoon so that you could spread your wings and fly. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. With all of your strength, with all of your might, you're going to have to push out of the cocoon with everything you have, because you've been in this stage for far too long, and only you can bust out of the cocoon. No one could do it for you. There's a story when a person cut the cocoon for all the butterflies struggling to get out, and you cut the cocoon, it doesn't come out right. You have to push out. You're feeling it inside. You feel the pressure. You've been in this pressure for a year. And the stage is ending right now. And you and only you have the strength to rip out of the cocoon. Your tolerance is at 0 because you are now a wise light warrior. You could write it in the comments. I am a wise light warrior. And that's what we need, because awareness is the precursor to change, and we're going to change our lives, and we're going to change the lives of others. We're going to stay motivated. We're going to stay empowered. We're going to keep our feet planted firmly. You are the lighthouse. All you have to do is exist. The decision to live fully in your authenticity is the greatest decision of your life. I want each and every one of you to write it down. Write it in the comments. Write it on a piece of paper. Write it on your board if you have it posted somewhere. The decision to live fully in your authenticity is the greatest decision of your life. When we have a group of people that live in authenticity, we have the power to change the world. You might be an individual that lives an authentic life, and you will find yourself with 0 friends and alone. Because once you see, you cannot unsee. You have 0 tolerance. You have 0 tolerance for the friends at the water cooler that are full of shift. You have 0 tolerance for the narcissistic relationships that do not serve your greatest purpose. Write it down. 0 tolerance. It's time to be reborn. This is the rebirth, and it's happening right now. And you could feel it right now. You could feel it tangibly. And you have to learn your lessons from your past. And if you don't learn your lessons from the past, it will repeat over and over again, because the timeline is not a line, it's a spiral. What did you learn from the past year? God is watching you right now. Everybody's watching right now. Remember that one? No, it lasts the test of time. When I come here, I speak from authenticity. And I do the best that I can with the information available at the time to put our best foot forward. Everybody's watching, and God is watching. And we have to take ownership. What did we learn from the past year? And are you going to repeat the same mistakes? or are you going to move forward? Each and every one of us today make the decision. We make a conscious decision to live fully in our authenticity, not being afraid, not living someone else's life, not being worried about what other people say about you, how other people tell you to live your everyday life. I'm here to tell you, you do you, kid. Here on this channel, I share a little bit about my journey. I don't expect everyone to do the things that I do. All I'm doing is sharing. But what I have zero tolerance for are losers that tell winners how to live their everyday life. Hit the like button if that resonates with you, kid, because I've got your back till the end of the line. We have zero tolerance for losers that tell winners how to live their life. Yesterday on my journey, I wanted to venture into other topics that are different. But my goal is to reach all people. I really see this. I have a beautiful gym community and all different walks of life. And I'm out here trying to merge people together. In the fake spiritual community, there's actually a lot of division. So we have to expand outward to something greater. And we're doing that today. Lion Teach, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you very much. I love you. Yesterday, I tried new things, and everyone has their opinion, and everyone thinks, or I won't say everyone, trolls in the comments think that they know everything better than you. But the people that complain, they complain because they can't create themselves. Once again, there's going to be people telling you how to live your life. Yesterday, I got a dirtbag comment telling me the video that I should have done yesterday. People that complain about you, kid, are people that can't create. People that complain about you, kid, are people that can't create for themselves. I'll be in the grave before I tell or I allow someone to dictate what I'm going to teach about, what I'm going to talk about. That's the energy that we need moving forward. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. Enough is enough. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. People that can't create, parasite. Once again, people that can't create, parasite. And like a gravity tractor, parasites like a gravity tractor, they throw you off your journey. Start living your life today. That is the goal that you have to make for yourself. That's where we need to be. Patriot Menace, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, brother. I hope I'm keeping you fired up today. If you're getting fired up today, hit the flames in the chat. It's the Holy Spirit fire. It's roaring right now. And rain fire is coming. You have to be true to yourself. When you're not true to yourself and you listen to trolls in the comments telling you what you should talk about, they ain't your friend. They don't care about you. And guess what? You could get into a lot of trouble by listening to the trolls in the comments. You could create self-doubt for yourself. And like a gravity tractor, you have been veered off your path. And that's why this year, we don't have tolerance. We don't have tolerance for trash this year because you will lose yourself. And some people, they say, oh, that's a little strong. You will lose yourself to trash. And we have to take ownership. We have to become empowered. Be the best version of yourself. And you'll find yourself while you're by yourself. And that's why God put you in the wilderness. You could say, why am I in the wilderness right now? All of a sudden, you start seeing the bigger picture. All of a sudden, you start getting your strength back. When you see the difference on my journey, when I feel the difference, it's about the feel. It's about, oh, wow. When you're true to yourself, Dr. Gabor Mate speaks about this. If you're not living in authenticity, you'll lose your power and strength. Gents, thank you so much. I love you, brother. I got your back till the end of the line, gents. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. If you hear me clearly, I'm reading the chat. Hit 555. We're entering the fifth dimension right now. You could feel the Holy Spirit fire rising up, and you have to do this. You have to live this way, because other people will try to parasite off of your energy. You have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Rise up today. We all feel this today. That's why I'm here before you in the vibration of authenticity. We have to bust out of the cocoon. You need to bust out of the cocoon. You've been under this pressure for a year, and it's bubbling inside. That's the Heinrich metamorphosis. And God is changing you into that beautiful butterfly. That's right, Kim. The cream rises to the top. Just like the Macho Man told us, ooh, yeah. We have to live a life that is in alignment to our true calling, to our true passion. I don't know if the lighting just glitched again. Everything's just strange. Be in tune with your true calling, your true passion. Otherwise, you will lose yourself. You will find yourself when you're by yourself, without people getting in your ear, without people telling you how to live your everyday life. You will find yourself. You will start to realize what the truth is that you have to take ownership and stop doing things, stop creating things, stop manifesting things that are out of alignment with who you truthfully are. Lions are lions, and parasites are parasites. Period. That's the truth. And we're going to stay focused on that truth. Because when you don't see everything, you make mistakes. Awareness is the precursor to change. Awareness is the precursor to change. Now you're becoming more aware. You're becoming infinitely more conscious as you expand outward in all directions. And that's what we're doing here on this channel, within our community of authentic people that pick each other up instead of tearing each other apart. You see them out there on the internet. See them out there. And all people across the board, this is a common thing that people complain about. But you have to realize that you are the creator. So you have to be really conscious and aware of what you're creating. Kelly, I appreciate that. Please hit the like button, everyone. That's a great support for this message today. Take the time to share this message today, because I know a lot of people are feeling this energy today. You're feeling the energy today. And that energy is telling you that you and only you must break out of the cocoon. Busting out. We're busting out today. People in the world, a lot of people in the world, I've seen this. They don't want to be in a vibration where they're having fun. They don't want to have fun. They actually want to be miserable. I see this sometimes in the comments. I see this walking around in the world, trying to interact with others. Some people don't want to have fun and they rather be miserable. We have to start taking out the accountability mirror. If you're getting this message and you're trying to improve your life, are you focusing your attention on, oh, this is the misery, this is the miserable things of life? Because the familiar past will then manifest back into the future. We need to go out there. We need to start drawing fun into our everyday lives. Yesterday, I talked about embracing the inner child. The things I discussed yesterday were part of my inner child. And I, you know, for the people that really it resonated with, it's a beautiful thing. And that's what I show up for. And the people that, you know, those people, who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Get lost and get out of there. It's free will. But for some reason, people want to be miserable. I'm here to tell you the truth. The more you focus on the positivity, the more you focus on the fun, your life will change. Like that. I want everyone to write it in the comments today. Focus on the fun. Focus on the fun. If you're an empath like me and you come encounter with someone that wants to be miserable, some people want to be miserable, and that's what they want to do. That's their birthright. But maybe they're not aware of it. So we're trying to educate people that you need to focus on the fun and not focus on being miserable and looking for the negative. How about we look for the positive? It's the power of positivity, baby. Yeah, it's the power of positivity. We got the unicorns and rainbows rolling right now. It's the power of positivity. You're going to have to lead with strength. People sometimes give their energy away for nothing. People give their life force energy away for groups, for cliques, for cults, for teams. So I'm going to share a story. Okay. Yesterday I was talking about sports because I grew up on sports. I believe in sports. I feel sports brings community. It brings all different people together, focusing on a common goal. But what's the negative part of this for the consumer? Some people, and this has been discussed, hardworking father, mother, right? They want to bring the kid to watch the sports team. They spend all this money on a ticket. They spend money on the tickets. Could be hundreds of dollars on tickets. And then they arrive to the game and they're sitting their favorite players. And they spent all this money. They didn't know. Oh, I gave all my life force energy away to these people that I wanted to see, and they didn't even play in the game. And they spent hundreds of dollars on the ticket, and the kid didn't even get to see the players play. Again, there's all different ways of looking at these things. My mission is to make the world a better place and to discuss the real life things that are part of people's reality and how we can make it better. And I like to use these real life examples. And you might be a person, you're getting this right now. You might have took your son, you took your daughter to the game, and the athlete they weren't even playing. You spent hundreds of dollars. Listen, a lot of people are struggling to make this money right now. But this is how we can look at something through two different lenses. There are different aspects to everything. I'm here to tell you all Not everything is good or bad. It is what it is. It is what it is. You could look at sports. I discussed this yesterday. If you're new to the channel today, if you missed yesterday, I encourage you to watch those two. Did two beautiful videos yesterday that talks about real life stuff. You could look at the good, you could look at the bad. But where your attention goes, that's where the energy flows. Stay focused on the fun. Stay focused on creating the reality that you want to experience. And stop giving your energy away for nothing. I appreciate that, Etsy. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. If this video's a banger, hit that like button. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. You're going to learn, right? One of the things I learned in the past year, not everyone has your best interest in mind. Some people have other interests in mind to parasite off your energy. It comes in many different forms. It comes in many different forms. Hopeful Full Moon writes, protect your energy. Write it down. Protect your energy. Lori Green, thank you so much. I appreciate you becoming a channel member. Lori, thank you for that. We show up every day, Lori. Show up every day no matter what. Show up for yourself. That's where the energy lies. Show up for yourself. Not for anything else. For becoming the best version of yourself. My honor, Lori. Show up for yourself. The proof is in the pudding because it's going to be seen this year. You could restructure your life, and you had this has just been an energy theme the past year. You were in that cocoon, and you're trying to get up, trying to get out until you bust out with all of your strength, with all of your might. You're going to have to bust out of this cocoon. This is your rebirth, Light Warrior. This is your rebirth. This is your everyday life experience. And you have to crack out of that cocoon with everything you got, kid. Because we're getting kind of tired of sitting in the cocoon. It's enough now, right? Enough is enough. You're going to have the strength to bust out of the cocoon. And the irritable feeling, the electricity that's flowing through you right now, it's tangible, it's palpable. It's telling you now is the time. Now is the time to be in alignment. Now is the time to break out of the cocoon. Now is the time to draw authentic people into my everyday life. Now is the time to speak my truth, and my voice won't even shake. You have the power of creating new timelines. You have the power of creating a new reality. And we're going to see it all year long. We have very powerful messages on this channel page. And for those that have the stamina, I always say that word, the stamina to get through the messages of this past week, you will find all the answers you're looking for. I'm here to tell you, this community is not, these messages are not for, I need it in 30 seconds. It's not going to work. You have to go deep. You got to dig deep within you, and you're going to have to rip out. You're going to have to go real deep. That Heinrich metamorphosis is boiling inside of you, maybe even at the base of your spine, and it's going to bust out in all directions. Hit the like button if you're here to go deep. I like to go deep. Yeah. You got to go deep. And there and only there will you find the answers. There and only there can you be your authentic self. That's where you find the power. when you're just yourself. Heidi Gomes, thank you so much, Heidi. We are absolutely leveling up today. Sometimes you have to hit the bottom and do a total phoenix. Sometimes you have to put yourself in the cocoon in order for you to bust out. And that's what you have to do right now. You have to really embrace all of your authentic power. You have to take ownership of your life. Physically, mentally, spiritually, all three phases. And listen, on my journey, I'm here to take the slings and arrows. You know my name. I'm here to do all three. Sometimes, if I'm talking about or reach a community that's more into physical health and they hear me talking about spiritual things, they might say, oh, well, you're a spiritual wackadoo. If I'm reaching a spiritual community and I'm talking about physical well-being, oh, you gotta talk about the body. I take the slings and arrows to be an authentic man. This is the rise of the divine masculine, and I'm here to carry it out. If you could do something that nobody else can do, would you do it? Or would you be fearful? Someone's got to wake up the divine masculine, and I'm here to get the job done. Period. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. It's time to wake up both spheres. Hemisync, wake up both sides of the brain. Balance the energies, figure it out. Figure out who you are. The law of 80-20, we're actually everything at once, but you have to find the balance. And a lot of people are out of balance. And it's time to find the balance. And if I have to be the one to do it, I'm the one to do it. Because God will not take his foot off me until it's done. So I appreciate if you hit the like button. If you share this video, it's time to bust out of the cocoon. Leave a comment. Are you feeling it? Is it time to bust out of the cocoon? Is it time to embrace your role? Know your role, son. If you're new to the channel, we become empowered, we laugh, we do it all here. Embrace all the energies. And that's what it's my honor to do. Some people, you could actually see this throughout this one video. My Nana, who was a very powerful woman, she taught me there's a time for this and a time for that. And sometimes you see people out there and they have the same energy all the time. Guess what, kid? That's not real. Let's be real. Let's be authentic. Let's bring forth abundance. I saw that 888. Hit 888. This is the year of abundance. Abundance comes in many forms. Let's create the abundance of family and community. Let's get the people back. Let's spread our wings and fly. Let's expand in all directions. Let's take back control of our everyday lives. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I love each and every one of you. Leaders lead, and it's time to lead. So hop on the angel wings and let's take off. It's time to fly, kid. True empowerment. The true power lies inside of you. And then, collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. So I'm grateful for all of your support. Take the time today, hit the like button, click the share button, execute a share today. It's going to be really helpful. It's going to say, wow, this is a very powerful message today. And leave a comment. Do you palpably, tangibly feel that you are ripping out, rip out of that, rip out of that cocoon, bust out of the cocoon. It's time to bust out. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your attention. It's the currency of the universe. And I will show up every single day, and I'm grateful if you show up every single day. And we merge the two. We come together. It's time to bust out. It's time for the rise of the divine masculine energy. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. The energy's here now. Grab it. Embrace it. Become who you came here to be. Love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow. Lots of energy from this one. Let's send it out there. Bye for now.